Hello, welcome to another Alpha Strike We Play video. My name is Adam, and this is Tarron.
Hey, buddy.
All right.
Missiles.
Missile, yeah. Continuing the series, there's so many missiles in this game.
It's all missiles.
So today we're going to be talking about the Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt
Sounds
Launcher.
exciting.
Yeah.
But it's not shooting a big mech out. It's a missile system. Don't get confused.
Thunderbolt Launcher. And that counts as falling damage and
that's
charge.
That's exactly
and,
right.
Yeah. Do it. Somebody make one.
Funny.
In the meantime,
Yes. Let's get it up on the screen, Tarron.
Ooh. Bing.
All right, so Thunderbolt comes in 4 different sizes: a 5, a 10, a 15, and a 20.
Und a 20. Yes, and you can see decent range there. 18 isn't shoddy.
No.
That's what, PPC range? PPC range.
Yeah, Industry PPC.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not too bad, and it's got a minimum range of 5, which is a little upsetting, but it's still better than LRMs. Yeah. For one big chunky missile, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so it is one giant missile that does the listed damage.
And it's
Which I like. Imagine a Thunderbolt 20, so it hits 20 points, one location, bang. So you've got a long-range AC-20 cannon, essentially.
Yeah, you've got an AC-20 that goes out to 18, but it follows missile rules.
Yes.
You can indirect fire these, which is cool. I mean, come on, that's cool.
So it's like a mortar.
Yeah,
Think about it.
it's kind of a mortar thing. You do only get 3 shots with the Thunderbolt 20
Yeah.
per ton of ammo, which is a little upsetting, but the others, you get some decent amounts of them.
Yeah.
It does a little bit of heat. Not too much heat, a little bit of heat. Max of 8 for the Thunderbolt 20.
But to be able to do just one location, one lot of damage that's really cool.
It's
That
pretty
is
good.
Really cool.
It's not a bad thing to be able to do. I mean, we go with the smaller weapon systems like machine guns and things like that, where you're going crit seeking and you're looking for chinks in the armor, or you're just trying to pepper somebody to soften them up. This thing is blam.
Yeah.
Right, that location is taking 20 points of damage, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
No. Well, there's a little bit you might be able to do about it. So there's anti-missile systems and whatnot, which we'll touch on in a later video.
We'll go into that when we do equipment and things, but basically it treats this as a single missile because it is a single missile. So you've pretty much got a 50-50 chance of it getting through or not.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. We'll explain it in the AMS video, but because it's a single missile, if you fire it at somebody that has an anti-missile system, it's a 50-50 shot as to whether it actually gets through or not.
Yeah.
And then you roll your hit and your location
And all that
damage.
Sort of, yeah. But you don't need to roll on any cluster.
There's no cluster
that's
table.
It. You hit.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Because that's one less dice roll I have to make. Yeah.
And because it's not split into the 5-point groups like the others, it's like we were
just
talking about.
Flat, straight damage.
Yeah.
And that's never a bad thing. I'm sure there's some missile boat somewhere that has 2 of these decent sized ones on it, like one on each shoulder sort of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Someone will be able to figure out which one it is. I don't actually recall seeing one with a Thunderbolt launcher on it, but it's got here that it was introduced in 3072.
Yeah, so it's a bit sort of later on or whatever.
So, and it's experimental rating, I think, is the X. So
yeah,
it's a little bit out there. I think they introduced it for Solaris or something, didn't they?
I think there was a scenario book that came out. I think I do have it here. I can't remember. Basically, it was on.
Probably got it.
It was they were experimenting with the clan. What do they call it? You know, when they put because they don't use helmets. Also, they have they guys put the tattoos on, so enhanced imaging or whatever.
Yep.
And it was actually on Solaris, and this guy was researching it. He had a clan mech or something, and went a bit berserk. He put it on, thought he was a god, and started rampage. But I'm pretty sure that was where it was from. So it was quite interesting. Yeah.
Nice.
But it's quite an interesting thing. But you can't use like narc and your Artemis with it. It doesn't have all that ability in it. So basically, it's just point and click and off you go.
None of the electronics will work with it, so you can't tag or any of that other stuff. It doesn't do any of that. It is just a missile that goes and either hits or misses.
Yeah.
And you'll see there on the table that the Thunderbolt 20 goes up to 15 tons in 5 spaces. And 15 tons is quite a bit of tonnage to dedicate to a single weapon system.
Well, I think that's about the... What's a...
I was just going to say, what's an Act 20? An Act 20 is...
Can't see it on there. Have you got it there?
14 tons.
14, that's right, yeah.
10 spaces.
10, okay. And you get 5 shots per ton.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're actually, you've only gone 1 ton higher, but you've got half the space allocation.
Well.
And you take 2 less rounds per ton. But that's quite interesting.
That's cool.
I like that.
For that range. You've got that range capability though. That's what I like.
Yeah. I mean, the Act 20 only goes out to 9, so you've doubled the amount of range you can deal 20 points of damage at. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm warming up to these ones. Let's do this. One disadvantage of them is if you actually shoot within the 5 minimum ranges, they only do half damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a bit sucky, but there you go.
It doesn't auto load quick enough for things like that. So
Yeah.
I don't think you can hot load these.
I think you can. Yeah, they can be hot loaded.
Can be hot loaded.
So LRMs, ATMs, and these can be hot loaded. So
ooh, all right. So that'll do your full damage within that minimum. That's good.
Yeah. But it'll blow up if it gets hit.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, let's look at both sides of the coin here, man. Come on. But for 20 points of damage at double the Act 20 range and half the space allocation and only 1 ton extra, it is well worth considering for someone who likes to do big chunks of damage in single locations at a decent range.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Me. So when we do our next Pimp My Mech series, when we're focusing on the missiles, I think that's going to be creeping into one of the designs for sure.
I think we may have to allow AMS, and I'm just going to cram mine. That's just rude. But they're very, very good.
They are very cool.
Very cool system.
Yeah. I'll try those out, I think.
Yeah, 3072 at experimental, so not as easy for you to get your hands on if you're looking at trying to stay within parameters.
Yeah.
But still, well worth it if you're in those particular areas.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Try something out.
Very cool.
Right. Well, I think that's it, Tarron, isn't it?
I think that is, yeah.
All right. Well, if this is the first video of ours that you've seen and you like it, consider subscribing and share and tick the little notification. Yeah.
The YouTubey things that you do.
Be nice to build a bit of a community for the game.
Yeah.
And the other games that we look at too.
Bloody oath.
So that's it.
All good.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.